Hello everybody, this is Tim here again, here another movie review, this time for Mortal Kombat 2. Now, Mortal Kombat 2, it's the sequel to the recent reboot of Mortal Kombat we had not too long ago. But I'll say that even though the recent reboot before this was kind of divisive with people, I saw some people that didn't like it, because I get it, there wasn't like an actual tournament in the movie, I understand. Overall, though, I did like that movie, because I felt it captured the spirit of the games by being just like an over-the-top B-movie with lots of like over-the-top ridiculous deaths, so I enjoyed it overall. Now, in terms of Mortal Kombat 2, I'll actually say this is an improvement from a movie that I thought was like a pretty good film. Like, for what it is, like a B-movie, this is yet another B-movie, because that's what Mortal Kombat is. It's a B-movie series. B-movie video game series with a silly, ridiculous story. This is the same thing, and if you adapt that straight into a movie, this is pretty much what you're going to get. Now, in terms of this movie, I'll say, yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. From 1 to 4 stars, I'd give it a 4 out of 4. It isn't a flawless movie. There are obvious problems here. But I felt like the good very much outweighed the bad. So for what this film is, which is just a silly B-movie adaptation of a silly B-movie franchise, video game franchise, I thought it really succeeded. You got Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. Some people were talking about how he might be like too old for the role, which I get. He kind of is, but at the same time, he fits the version of Johnny Cage they go for in this film, which is like a washed-up B-movie action star, and it would be like an old Van Damme type movie, stuff like that he was in, or even like lower grade than that, really. And they show like scenes from the movie, which is like completely ridiculous, where he like literally dodges a rocket and it takes out a helicopter. Just totally ridiculous shit. But yeah, Carl Urban is really fun in this. Him and the dude that plays Kano are great. They're the best performances in the movie and the most fun characters. Liu Kang has been like really pushed to the side in these new reboots, which is surprising to me, because he was like, or at least he used to be, like the main hero of the games, but he's been like seriously pushed to the side in these movies. I think part of that is because, despite being like the hero of the games, or the majority of the games, Johnny Cage is a much more charismatic character and a much more interesting and fun character to watch. So just by default, they're wanting to put the focus on him over somebody like Liu Kang. The last movie made the mistake of like inventing a character named like Cole Young or whatever to like be the focus, a character who nobody gave a shit about, who was not from the games at all, nobody wanted to see. So the last movie made that mistake. That was the worst part of the film. Here, this dude's role has been greatly reduced. We do get a scene where he fights Shao Kahn, the Emperor's character, which is actually a pretty good fight, but what I like is that Shao Kahn has basically like a cheat code in terms of video games where he is immortal and he cannot be killed, because he pretty much like stole Raiden's immortality through this magic amulet that Kano just happened to steal. A little convoluted, but